The Light Spirit Totem bundle is live on Hero Wars Facebook and web. I'm not buying either of them, but I did want to talk a little bit about why you're opening big money blue balls incorrectly.
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
I reached out last Sunday. I reached out to support to ask them about how far away from my next totem fragment I was by spending emeralds on totem fragments. Okay. And there's a lot of ways to get totem fragments now than there used to be. You know, initially the only way to get totem fragments was by opening these at random or by spending emeralds on this altar. Or if you happen to get one as a player that already had all three of them at 6 stars, then you could gift one. Then later on, they added the Winterfest gift where you had a 1 in 3 chance to get one of the silver spheres, which gives you a fragment at random. And with the gift giving system, if you had a guild that ranked pretty high, if you had some players that ranked pretty high, you could also win a silver fragment or a golden fragment sphere. You know, then May of last year, we had Elemental Season. Right, that was $18 for the golden ticket. The grand prize of Elemental Season was one of the silver fragment spheres. Nature Season was in February of this year. $45 golden pass to get a silver totem sphere. And then on the end of September, we had the infamous bundles. Some of us got the random elemental, the lesser elemental spirit summoning sphere silver, and then some of us got the golden ones for $33.75 or, you know, whatever it was, depending on the algorithm, right? And then we had the Dark Spear bundle, $45 back on October 7th. And then now, October 21st, we have another opportunity to buy a summoning sphere, elemental summoning sphere. A lot of ways to get totem fragments now, But I have been getting this question quite a bit, and I wanted to share with you a little bit today about why you should be saving them, the spheres, why you shouldn't open them, and the different types of players that we have that and why it matters. So because I have not gotten a response, I got this response that Knuckler shared with me a little while ago. He submitted a ticket asking how far away from bad luck protection he was. This support ticket came back. I checked the game server data and found out that you currently have X totem fragments and you have spent Y emeralds on opening the Titan's artifact summoning spheres. So your next totem fragment will drop when you spend 733,634 emeralds. And that's a lot, 733,000. How did he get so high? How did he get so high on the bad luck protection? Nevertheless, please remember that it can drop earlier than that. Please let me tell you a bit further about the protection against bad luck. It goes on to talk about a little bit of this and that and the other. The first 2 totems that you get are going to be fragments for the strongest element that you have. There's no secret there. It doesn't matter how the totem was obtained, from Titan artifact spheres, from lesser elemental spirit summoning spheres, or for emeralds. If there's a new fragment, the guaranteed totem drop will shift to the next milestone. Okay, so in other words, obtaining any totem fragment from any source will move the guaranteed drop to the next value. So what am I talking about guaranteed drops? Here we go. So this is the bad luck protection chart for totem fragments by emerald spend. And if you look through this, the first thing that you're going to notice is that there's a lot of emeralds that you need to spend in order to finish this game, but there's no gap that's 700,000 emeralds big. And you can see here, 733,000 is how big of a gap he has. Okay. So continuing on, for example, you had 2 totem fragments. You spent 45,000 emeralds in the Altar of Elements. Upon opening the lesser element spirit summoning sphere, the statistics of spent emeralds will change. The next totem will drop on the 850,000 emeralds spent. When the totem is dropped from the regular opening, the milestone will still move to the next value, but the counter of spent emeralds will remain unchanged. For instance, if you had 2 totem fragments and spent 45,000 emeralds in the altar, after receiving the totem fragment from the Titan artifact sphere, the statistics of spent emeralds will be 45,000, and the next totem drop will be 850,000 emeralds spent. What does this mean? If I'm in this altar opening big money blue balls with my free ones, and you can see I have 280 free ones, okay? 280 free ones. This is what I've earned just by playing the game, whatever. If I get a totem fragment out of here, my bad luck protection goes to the next tier, okay? So if I'm at 850,000 emeralds, if I'm at 850,000 emeralds and I get one by opening a big money blue ball, my next bad luck protection goes up to here, 1.1 million. But I'm not at 850,000 emeralds spent yet. Let's say I'm at 700,000 emeralds. Okay, 700,000 emeralds spent. And if I'd have spent 150 more thousand emeralds, I would have gotten another totem fragment. My reset doesn't go up to 850,000 just because I looted the fragment. Okay, I'm still at 700-ish thousand emeralds. So I need to spend, instead of spending 150,000 emeralds, right? Now I need to spend over 400,000 emeralds. So if I get one for free out of the big money blue balls, I don't personally jump to the next tier, but the bad luck protection does jump to the next tier. That's one thing. If you open a spirit fragment, if you get one of the spirit fragments by buying a bundle, or if you get it from one of the various seasons, or if you get it from Winterfest, if you do that, then it does jump your numbers up to the next tier. It does jump. So again, in the same example, I've spent 700,000 emeralds. I get one at random, out of luck, by opening my big money blue balls, my purple spheres, my Titan artifact spheres. The bad luck protection jumps up to 1.133 million, right? Because that's the next tier, right? And then if I immediately open a totem fragment, it takes me to the tier below the bad luck protection. So what is the strategy? What is the strategy that you need to do? If you get a sphere, if you get a totem fragment sphere, do not open it. Do not open it. Do not open it. Do not. Save it in your inventory. Do not open it. All right. The only time that you should open a sphere is if you get a totem fragment, luckily, randomly, by opening big money blue balls. Okay. So that it resets your personal tier of emerald spend. Now, if you're not actively chasing totem fragments, like I'm not spending emeralds on this, I'm not trying to get totem fragments, then it really doesn't matter. But if you are trying to chase totem fragments, like if that's the primary reason you're spending emeralds, then you don't open your totem spheres until you get a fragment someplace else. Imagine if I got a totem fragment for that. I'd probably spend $45 for the light totem fragment. A handy little chart that Knuckler put together for us. I'm going to share this on my in my Discord here in just a little bit. So it's a little convoluted. So you receive a totem fragment from Titan artifact spheres. Okay, is it your first or second totem fragment? Do this. If it's a third or later totem fragment, was the totem fragment obtained by chance or by bad luck protection? If it was obtained by bad luck protection, it's okay to open the elemental sphere. And if you get the totem fragment by chance out of the big money blue balls, if you have an elemental sphere in your inventory, open it immediately. If you do not, open the elemental sphere as soon as it's obtained. Now, what this is going to do is it's going to save you a ton of emerald, hundreds of thousands of emeralds. It will save you hundreds of thousands of emeralds to save the elemental sphere in your inventory until you get one, either by spending emeralds or by opening the free ones. Does that make sense? There are two types of players. There are players that are actively spending emeralds on this, and there are players that are not. And if you're not, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But if you are actively spending emeralds, trying to get totem fragments, and I'm talking about, spinning up the big money blue balls, bad luck protection here, spinning these emeralds, then you need to be mindful of this chart. If you obtain the fragment by by spinning emeralds, then it doesn't matter because you've met that threshold and you keep going. So it doesn't matter to open the sphere or not. So should you buy the light totem on Facebook and should we invest in light titans? James, I don't know. I don't know yet.